All right, welcome aboard, everybody. We have a little bit of a different stream today. I need to update my TikTok thing. I am not doing Crimson Desert today. I'm sorry about that. I am doing some co-working podcast editing. Kessel, Orion, welcome. How are you? Hopefully everything is going well. Let me get the beats going on here. I need to... There we go. We got that on TikTok now. So I've got a chill stream planned for today. I've got my music going. You can see in the corner there. So I am just going to be doing some work today and hanging out with some folks and chatting, all that other fun stuff. So we can see how all of that works. I need to, let's see, refresh my chat over here. Let's see if that works at all. Where's my little widget? There it is. Let me refresh you. Got a brand new sleepy chat for all of that. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it's not gonna double all of the messages on there from the places, and we'll see kind of how that all functions. But for now, I am happy that it's not just not working at all like Caster Labs used to. So with Caster Labs, for whatever reason, it never figured out that TikTok was doing anything, and I always had to kickstart it into gear, and even then it was like, maybe it'll work. So I've got I did a lot of research. Theoretically, sleepy chat or whatever it's called is going to be what I'm going to go with, and we'll kind of see how that all goes. I also got a new webcam. It's 4K, so it's doing this weird like zoomy thing every now and then. I don't know how to fix that yet, but hopefully that's not too distracting to anybody. I think that is all that's going on there. I'm doing a different way of screen sharing as well. I've got my screen over here. I can probably pull this TikTok widget off to the side as well. Showing off right now, this is my Social Bridge app with Spotify integration on there. It's a nice little screensaver-ish with the album rotating around, which is fun. But it is showing that I am going live, reconnecting to server, because I changed my app to be a browser or a client and a server combo. And I don't know why it's restarting right now, but it could also just be a little bit of a glitch. What is nice is I can technically just X out of that and the server should still be running. And then I can just run the client from PowerShell one more time. Server's already running, it says. Reconnecting to that server. Get all the goodies. And maybe this is a bug since I haven't gone live yet until I had this in place. So maybe this is a bug that I need to kind of fiddle around with, but we'll kind of see how that works out. But I am here to do some podcast editing. I needed to swap out my live info. Live podcast editing and Hangout. That works. And then the gaming, no, we're not gaming at all. Podcast? What is this? What am I doing? Co-working? Does TikTok even have that as a feature? Editing. Edition. It's just got games and stuff on here. It doesn't look like it's doing anything. I want to uncheck. How do I change it to anything else? It's a little finicky, is it not? others. I'm just going to say others. Gaming others. It doesn't let me choose a topic or a top level topic at all. It just has games to choose from. It's weird. But whatever, that's fine. I'll save it for now, and we'll see kind of how that plays out. So, I am going to hop on over to Audacity. Right now, this is on the campaign stuff. I need to check to see if this edit is good. I can probably go up here now and drag this down a little bit. Made my screen a little bit bigger so it's not so hard to get lost in here, but like it killed my interface here a little bit. There we go. Come on, keep going. And for some reason it's just taking forever. You know, Adobe is normally known for its ability to do things fast. I say sarcastically. There we go. Not too bad. This is a big W, so I'm gonna go down here and we are just going to drag this into my match loudness and hit that, and that's gonna get the waveforms nice and loud for later when I go ahead and do this edit. But for now, this isn't the one that we're editing. We're here to edit Starwhal. And once I get that started, I'll turn the music down significantly and we'll kind of see how the process unfolds live. A little bit of synth wave in the background, courtesy of Lo-Fi Girl, I believe. That will be good there. Applying the match loudness right now. Wonderful. I think, let me see here. I don't think I need to pop that out at all. I think I can just keep it all here and it should automatically show me everything on my streaming app on Meld Studios. So that's nice. Let's see if this works. Hey, it worked. Cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, so this one is almost done. I can give this a save just in case everything crashes later. I don't lose all that progress. Takes about half an hour to clean all the files. Well, 9 to 10 minutes to start the cleaning and half an hour to have it be cleaned as I let it sit in the background. So letting it save will make sure that I do not have to do that process all over again. All right, so I need to pull up my Spotify, lower that down a tad so we can still have a little bit of tunes in the background as we go through the edit. But I also want to, where is that? Here we go. I want to make sure that Adobe Audition is actually loud and hearable.
Mark. Now everybody can be funny. Now everybody can be interesting.
Everybody
You're
reset.
allowed to be
on now.
There we go.
Everybody reset to one.
I don't
Dylan,
wanna
can
be
we take your
interesting.
line? What is your holiday?
I want to amend that line. Tell me about your stupid holiday.
Yes, it is a very stupid holiday. So June 14th is International Steampunk Day.
Ooh.
And that is a real holiday. If you Google it, you will find it.
It also happens to be my birthday.
It is
Oh.
it? June 14th, your
June
birthday?
14th
James's
is my
birthday
It's
is
also Jules
When?
Verne's birthday, apparently.
It
Jules
is not.
Verne.
It is not Jules
not?
Verne.
No.
It's not Jules Verne's birthday.
Don't contradict. I say keep that in. It's Jules Verne's birthday.
It's Jules Verne's birthday.
Okay.
Well, I only know
Is
that
now.
because people constantly asked me for about the 10 years after I created this holiday, why June 14th? And they're like, isn't it Jules Verne's birthday? Or is that the first time that somebody did, fiction, steampunk fiction and stuff? And I was like, no, that was the end
We're
of
in the
semester.
outtakes right now, by the way.
And that was the only time me and my friends could have a dumb little steampunk party where we put on goggles and watched Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
Like,
I need to
One of the
talk
only
to
movies.
you. I don't know how to conceptualize the collision that you've just put into my world. When did you say you made this up? Because
it was probably 2007, 2008.
Tighten that up a little.
yeah. So I, for an unfortunate number of years of my life, was a convention organizer for the Steampunk World's Fair.
Really?
Yes.
Because
Regretfully
Drew
Another
and I were
My
cast
goodness.
members and organizers at TeslaCon for several years.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Okay.
So
We've all served time. It's okay.
we've all served time.
Yeah.
We've all served time. I did the gaming floor at the Steampunk World Fair. And then when that rightfully crashed the ground in the ashes, I was a part of the original board for COGS, the community organized gathering of steampunks that replaced it. And
Getting rid of some ums and uhs.
so Steampunk Day is like a thing that I have just always heard about and it's always in the summer, which is when the con always took place.
Wow.
And
June
it
14th, I made that.
And it would always be part of our marketing strategy. It would be like, okay, do a sale for tickets.
That is
I love this.
wild.
I love this.
What?
I hate it. This is
No, it's real dumb. It's real stupid. I didn't mean to start a holiday. I just wanted to have a fun steampunk party with my friends, and we made a Facebook group called International Steampunk Day. And for some reason, because it was called International Steampunk Day, everybody in Europe was like, this is the day. This is the day that it happens.
Because you know the Europeans.
they love steampunk.
Ooh, they love it.
They love it. We get so many more.
Drew started an
guests,
international holiday.
from those cons from Europe for whatsoever.
They just can't help themselves.
And like,
Small world.
that's the whole reason why. And that's a dumb
International
holiday I've
Steampunk
created.
Day.
That is.
Yeah. International Steampunk Day and I have 24 friends in common.
Wow.
Small
folks.
world.
We're
Small
learning
world.
Incredible.
things.
It's funny because I no longer am like a practitioner of steampunk. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I'm also
like, oh, that's
recovered.
problematic. I'm out of that. Thank you.
My furnace is broken.
Yeah. The only goggles I use have function now.
They're for safety. Using power tools.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Small world.
Did you move to another?
Okay, so, whoops, I didn't mean to delete that whole thing. So this whole thing is an outtake of sorts, probably going to get split into 2 or maybe even 3 outtakes. I think, let me see here. That's the wrong browser. That's also the wrong browser. There's the right browser. Okay. I just needed to set this thing up over on this side of the screen here. Yeah, that's done. And I need to do this. There we go. Okay, so I'm thinking, let's see.
Wild West.
Yeah.
Like,
I need to
one of the
talk
only
to you.
movies.
I don't
I'm wondering.
conceptualize the
I think I can split this out, actually. If I can take these. Oh, I don't want to make those bigger. That's for sure. And move these over a tad. There we go. I can call this first one a full outtake. That'll be a minute, give or take, for an outtake. And then this next one, it's a bit longer. This could potentially be another outtake or two, another 2 outtakes. I'll check that out for the second episode that I edit of this. But for now, I've got my outtake, I believe, for the first episode of this batch. And I'm sure there's probably more. We have almost 4.5 hours of raw audio here. So thinking that's going to be like 4, maybe 5 episodes worth of Starwhal here. So I'm going to need 4 or 5 outtake blocks altogether.
Yeah. Small world.
did you move to another punk aesthetic?
Ooh. Yeah, you cyberpunk now?
No, I just so basically like I liked the general like nerdy atmosphere at that convention, and it was the first like convention culture that I truly got like invested into.
Yeah.
And I always found it to be like just
Hey,
niche
Burst
enough
of
that it was that
Hope.
the conventions
Welcome.
were
Thanks for the
not
follow.
overwhelming to me. Like I could never go to Comic-Con even when I
How
was
are you
like
doing?
a kid. Like a Comic-Con sized things always stressed me out. So I liked the environment. I liked that it was like a niche area of like nerdiness in general, but I spent my entire time there on the gaming floor every time I went. Like I would do a lap and then I sat there anyway. So like the thing that replaced it was really just filling my life with more game related stuff. Instead of like finding another genre to fit into. I just leaned into what I was already leaning into.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
It potentially could work. Yeah, I just started streaming on Twitch like regularly a few weeks ago, actually. Mostly doing some gaming streams, mostly Hightail and Crimson Desert for now, but probably going to throw a bunch more into the mix. And also Sundays are my, hey, join me while I live edit on Twitch and talk about stuff and show off some cool things that I'm working on. If I run out of things to edit on a Sunday, I'm also thinking about throwing in some solo RPGs in there with getting some input from the chat as I go through the game for different decisions and whatnot and see where things can go that way. I think that would be a lot of fun too. It's been a journey though, for sure.
all right. Well, I can't believe that we were here to witness that coincidence.
Yeah,
That's bananas.
that's a huge.
Oh
a huge
yeah,
thing.
it's an interesting. I haven't seen people live edit before on streaming, but I haven't also been in the community too terribly much yet. So I'm expanding my horizons.
It's a huge thing.
Folks, I think we're ready to do some Starwhal stuff.
I think so. I think it's time. Oh, that's right. I'm running it. That's right.
Yeah, you are in charge of that. You are.
Who's driving this car?
That's on me. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, I think this might actually be the first outtake we're going to be utilizing. Let me see, where do we start? I think this is throwaway.
That's bananas.
That's a huge thing.
Folks, I think we're ready to do some Starwhal stuff.
This works. Outtake, episode 53. So we will pop that in there when we get to it. And honestly, I can take, where is my little thing here? I need to get to my Starwhal directory with my transitions. Where are you? All the way at the bottom. Let me get that window explorer up here. I think intro with Stainer. Yeah, we can throw that in there. And that is going to, whoa, hello. I can just grab these little bits out of here. And that's going to be a hard cut into there. We are going to pull that out of the way a little bit and expand this by about 3 minutes, I would say. Then I can pull this back, and we're just going to line up these little dots, which is probably hard to see on the stream. But this way, we get the nice little opener.
Folks,
Into
I
the
think
outtake.
we're ready to do some Starwhal stuff.
I think so. I think it's time. Oh, that's right. I'm running it. That's right.
You are in charge
Still
of that.
caught me
You
off.
are.
driving this
that's
car?
on me. That's what I'm doing.
There we go. Into the opener music, and then we get a nice little clap here that leads us into the episode. But we need to get to the start of the episode. It's been quite a while since we've gotten some Starwhal editing done for some new episodes. And I am excited to dive back in. So
I have a couple of follow-up questions that I would like to ask the group as we go into this.
All right, Ryan, drop the follow-up questions jingle.
but now I have to make a follow-up questions jingle? Sure. What did I do? I hit a button and it made all my tracks go weird. There we go. This FX follow-up questions jingle. I have no idea what that means, but we'll figure it out.
Do we have?
And
No,
cute.
that's the new.
that is
thing?
Ryan's problem now.
Wait, now you're creating work
Yeah,
for
because
Ryan.
I pay Ryan.
Ah.
Because I pay Ryan.
Ryan just recently said, "Yeah, I am the DM's DJ."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is thank you so much. So we last left off at the Rancid party that was happening at the opening ceremonies of the Beesies.
The
That's right.
rancid party.
The
That's
Rancid
great.
party, as it were, which ended in paparazzi bug.
Let's get rid of that.
Paparazzi bugs jumping in and ruining the party.
So for folks not familiar with Starwhal, it takes place in space on various planets. And you travel between areas by the power of imagination, effectively. And the group is on a Las Vegas counterpart called Los Cerberus, which is like a 3-city area that has like different themes per city. And they're here to attend what's called the Beesies, the Beelzebub Awards, which is like YouTube awards. Streamers are a big thing in this universe. And so they are trying to navigate the pre-Beesies party circuit. And they found themselves in a very upscale party that was just so boring to everybody, but it was boring on purpose. It was like when rich people buy plastic bags as handbags for $1,000. That's the type of vibe this party had, right? And then at the end of the last episode, these bug people came in and started taking pictures. To note, these bug people are the only way in this universe that pictures are taken, physical pictures are taken, because they have to concentrate psychically and take the picture of what they're seeing and put it on like this psychic plate or something in like full resolution or whatever. I don't know. It's a lot of world building up to this point, but feel free to be a little lost with some of that as we go.
And ruining the party. I have this impression, and help me fix this or change this as we go along, that the Beesies are just happening at all times at this point. There is no ending of the Beesies. It's just going to be like a couple of days happening.
Well, I think probably it is a multi-day event. I consider it to be probably very much like VidCon, where it is a multi-day event, but you know, it does end, like they do give out the awards at a certain point.
And then that's what I'm interested in. Are we going to look at the days you guys are at the con?
Maybe as a montage.
Yeah, I would love that because I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
I want the feel of bike, but I don't want the length of bike.
Sure.
So I would love for us to know, one, where you guys are staying. Are you guys staying in the convention center?
Oh yeah, love
in
my
like
kitties.
Capsule hotels, or are you going off to places? Are you going back to the ship? Tag, where
They are
back to the ship. Tag,
always
where are you
adorable.
going? I would like to know like the general feel of what this convention is in a montage setting.
Sure.
And then once we understand that, I would love to see us get ready for the big event.
Okay.
And I see what you mean by the horse as well, that you were talking about the other day. Beautiful horse, and your dog was just the most precious.
So first off, we can sort out the room that Zachary has procured for us.
Please.
Absolutely.
And I think that should probably be a wealth check, right?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get a wealth check going on here.
All right, I have
Getting into the rolls right away.
D8 in wealth. Or I can do it's an object that is for sale. Damn. Okay.
So, okay, let's make this you got a D8 in wealth, you said? Let's add a D8. Anything else you're putting into it?
I think I am going to spend 1 and I am going to upgrade that to a D12.
Okay, so let's make this a D12 then. I'm going to make this, how do you make it a bedeviling?
So they are building the dice pool right now. The Starwhal system uses the same system that the Skyjacks podcast is also using. They actually started testing the Skyjacks role-playing system on Starwhal originally. And so they have to use their stats, which works a lot like the Genesis role-playing systems, the Star Wars role-playing system with the narrative dice. It has different faces to the dice and different outcomes, but it's still that blend of success, fail, critical success, critical fail, opportunities, and like setbacks and stuff like that. So all of that's in play for this system.
How do you make it a bedeviling?
Geez, that's 3D8.
How do I make this worse for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because here's what I think. Getting rooms at Gen Con is a fucking nightmare.
Sure.
So,
I don't want to talk about
Part
it.
of that,
Really?
part of that is first of all, there's a conspiracy that I believe about that because they sell out earlier and earlier every year. That shouldn't happen.
It shouldn't happen.
It's the same pool of hotels, and they're limiting like how many people book at a single time. So like, what could possibly be happening there?
Yeah.
Anyway, regardless of that is because it happens in Indianapolis, and not Space Las Vegas.
Not Space Las Vegas. Yeah.
Space Las Vegas.
True. So I'll take away one for that.
Vegas.
Okay. All right.
So
I argued it down.
So it is 1d12 versus 2d8. Let's
Okay.
find out what happens here. Oh, that's 2 failures and an opportunity.
Okay.
So I would love to know. So tell us, James, how did Sack try to procure? How did Sack?
Let's see if I can get this out.
How did
Is it this one?
Sack?
There we go. Mispronounced his name a little bit, so I got to cut that out.
How did Sack try to procure these rooms, and how did it fail spectacularly?
Yeah, those waveforms are, they certainly get to you after a while.
Let's see. I think Sack was.
I'm gonna get in there with a scalpel sometimes, honestly. There we go.
Sack was booking in the pool of room.
And then I fade in the track a little bit, so that way it doesn't have a hard cutoff in there.
Of rooms, and I think the hotel that Sack booked for got destroyed.
Oh my God.
I think
That's so good, James.
I think a thing that happens, a team up.
I love this show, by the way, so much. Like wild stuff happens all the time.
A team up between, what are the two different skull heads? So there's Glorianos. There's
Asking it. I don't think I can get that out of there. I'm going to keep it.
Glorianos, which is the one that we're in, which is Showtown. And there's and there's Joka Diaz, the gambling head.
Really wish, because they record this mostly in person. You can see they've got most of their tracks on one, and then Dylan is on a separate track because they were remote. But I really wish James would figure out, hey, can I record locally multiple tracks? Because that would help me out so much.
Head, they did a team up crossover event where they raised iconic hotels that are, in these places as gigantic mech robots, and they did a boxing match style exhibition event, and just the hotel that Sack booked a room in was killed on stage to the delight of millions of fans.
So
that's amazing.
I think we at the audience do see these two hotels like rise out.
We got to bully them about it. We really do.
A fight like the audience do see these two hotels like rise out, and they do a fight like not in the cities themselves, but like in the solar system. So they're like flying at each other and fighting.
I picture it kind of like Street Fighter in that there's a background, like an anime.
This is the Starwhal podcast. It is on the One Shot Podcast Network. The first 30 some odd episodes are out in the public and releasing every other week. And then the one I'm editing right now is going to be the next Patreon exclusive episode coming out on Tuesday, I believe.
Like an animated kind of background, but they're just like 2D fighters like set up. And we're playing with Space Vegas, so like one is a pharaoh, and the other
see, like this is one of those examples of we got laughter on one track and a lawn on another track squished together.
And the other
Can't really
was
do much on
like
that.
a gondola driver, I guess.
Yeah. And we do see these two fight. Which was the one? I think Zach, correct me if I'm wrong. Booked in the Pharaoh one.
Yeah, for sure, because
For the
they
vibes.
had a gamer wing.
Yeah,
Of course.
definitely.
Of course.
And we definitely see that particular hotel be obliterated by this gondolier.
Let's see. Do I do the soundscaping on this part? No, it's kind of more of like an aside in the past.
By this gondolier.
Let's see if this is even intelligible.
And
Yeah,
like,
Mamma mia.
and as we see it like be destroyed, I curse you all as be destroyed, I curse you all as it like falls back into the ether. It's still like
They all have their own mics, and it's all going into a giant like 8 to 12 port XLR interface, and that XLR interface I believe is going into Audacity into James's computer. And then it just smushes it all down onto one track. He doesn't use anything that can pull it out, like the ASIO different track potentials, like I can do with my Zoom H8. But like, I don't know if he's going to ever change, because it's so ingrained in him after 10 years of doing it that way, that like if he tried anything different, I think it would just break everything. I don't know. I recorded with him once in person, and with that setup. Yes, James is precious. We really need to bully him into updating so he's not recording to a single track all the time.
Back into the ether. It's still like circling out there like now. And so I would love, so you get an opportunity out of this. So what is the opportunistic thing that happens? Like, whose couch are you on now, or something like that?
I was trying to book a hotel, and I failed to do that. So I guess I can find some place to stay. I think Petey and I wake up in a place where we don't know where we are because we got too drunk last night and we just crashed somewhere.
Okay, all right. I would love for the two of you either to roll themes.
We gotta roll themes
and I want you to roll 2 themes, and we will mix the two together.
One detail from each.
One detail from each.
Darling, could you roll that D12 for me?
Sure.
We got a 7 and a 10. 10, James.
10. Okay, so 7 is the dust. Tradition.
All right, so now we got to put in our theme music here. So we've got, I think it's 5 seconds of silence, baby. Let me, where is my theme? Is it over here? Music. And for those that want to see, I am currently on Sound Particles Explorer looking for my stuff. It is a full database of all of my sound effects and all of my music, all that sort of stuff. I think it's under here. There's the themes. Found them. So now I just have to, since they broke it for Windows 11, where you can't drag and drop from the app anymore into anywhere, I have to actually pull up the Windows Explorer showcasing where these are. And then I get to pull those into the swell. I need the swell. This one comes pretty quick, so it's going to be kind of abridged. And then I can pull these guys back about that much. Pull that back over. We'll get this kind of in there. Lower those down to match. See what this sounds like.
From each.
One detail from each.
Darling, could you roll that D12 for me?
Sure.
We got a 7 and a 10, James.
10. Okay, so 7 is the dust. Tradition, foundation, identity, and obligation. And
Just tighten this up here as we go.
the 10 is the
And here is where we do a little bit of an audio gag.
Azuvium?
The alluvium.
The
Alluvium.
alluvium. Oh, I didn't realize those were L's. Okay, the alluvium.
We're going to tighten that up a little bit though.
10 is the
So that way,
the alluvium.
get this in here. And I want to say that this was probably closer to 3 or 4 seconds. Because I'm going to just kind of cheese it a little bit here. And we're going to run 2 of these back to back, which, you know, it's a comedy show, right? I want it to be a little bit funny. So I add my own little comedic flair from time to time. Let's see how this blends.
10 is the alluvium.
I think I want a little bit longer of a... no, maybe we should just hop right into it. Right into that bridge.
10 is the alluvium.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Nostalgia, hindrance, comfort, and surrender.
Drew,
Tell me, Allie. Tell me, please.
we're at Call Duty's house.
Oh my
I'll
God.
get
Or
the-
his hotel
get
room.
the ending
He's
on
got
that
a
too.
suite, and I'm
Call
sleeping
it-
on Call Duty's couch.
Oh my
Hell yeah, you
God.
are.
So Call of Duty, for those that aren't caught up on the show, is also a potomy like Allie's character is. Potomy is a hippopotamus humanoid character, really big, really strong, come from a gorgeous planet that they tell everybody is completely destroyed because of some war. So the only potomy that you see are putting up this huge ruse of like, yeah, our planet's a hellscape and just don't go there. My gosh. You don't want to even think about it. You know, we're out here fighting the good fight, blah, blah, blah. But they can't go back home ever. The ones that leave can't ever go back home. They're like eternal ambassadors for the Potomy homeworld. So when they meet each other, they have to pretend they hate each other and fight. But they're actually, there's like huge respect amongst other Potomy. And so this character, this Call Duty, is a live streaming Potomy mercenary that met Petronella, Allie's character, in a previous episode, and they publicly tussled, but as soon as they got into a private area, they were like making up and hugging and like, oh, I'm so glad to see you. This is amazing. And then, then as soon as somebody else came around, they had to like pretend to fight again. It's just absolutely hilarious the way that all set up. So that's Call of Duty for those that weren't in the know.
Call Duty's couch.
Oh my
Hell yeah, you
God.
are.
Because I was like, okay,
Wait a minute, you're sleeping on his couch?
yeah, we are both in the suite with him. Like, we got drunk at the party.
Okay.
We ended up Call of Duty's. Like, we got drunk at the party.
Okay.
We ended up at Call of Duty's house. I see where you're going.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
I'm not disagreeing.
Okay, okay.
I'm not taking that off the table, but I think that it starts with us being like, where the fuck are we?
Mhm.
And then it's Call of Duty is here. And we're like, oh.
Oh, so maybe we're not sure.
Yes.
Maybe
That
we're
was
not sure.
Yeah. I was like, if we pull even one of the Potomy themes,
Yeah.
but also the dust being like identity and and tradition. Like,
God. Yeah.
we got shit-faced and Call of Duty picked us up and was like, guys.
Call of Duty was partying with us. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. For
Oh,
sure. For
amazing.
sure. For sure. Okay. So I need to know,
So I think we're going to end the music kind of here. I think I need like 2 seconds of silence. So I'm going to pop that out. We're going to pull the ending in. It kind of crescendos at the end there and then fades off. And in the middle, I have this repeating bridge that I can just kind of pull in and not be that loud. That's for sure. I don't want to kill everybody's ears. I think it's -25. Might be somewhere around there. I think that's fine. We'll kind of shimmy it on over a little bit. And it's not quite perfect. I think that's going to be a little too much. Let's see what happens when we do this. So that's going to be kind of the big weird potential pain point.
And then it's Call of Duty is here. And we're like, oh.
So maybe we're not sure.
Yes.
Maybe
That
we're
was
not sure.
Yeah. I was like, if we pull even one of the Potomi themes,
Yeah.
but also the dust being like
Close
identity and
I do need to
tradition.
tighten up these tracks a little bit.
Yeah.
We got shit
So I can have it be a lot more seamless.
Like, guys.
Call of Duty was partying with us. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Okay. So I need to know what the sleeping position is for Zach and Petey because
Okay, so we are going to put our first ambient marker here. Ambience, this is, I don't know how to spell Call of Duty's name, but it feels like it's a hotel room, maybe? We'll see if we get a bigger description later on, so we can figure out what the soundscape is going to be behind all of the audio here.
wedged in there somehow. You know, he's a little guy.
He's a little guy.
You're like 7 feet tall.
Yes.
And Zach is 2.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Can
using?
I pitch a sleeping arrangement at you?
Please.
Because I am seeing Sack.
Let's see, we don't need Dylan repeating themselves.
Sack like on the couch, like legs over and and then I see you. No, opposite. I see you like sprawled out on the couch with your legs over, and then I see Sack like on the backrest of the couch.
The backrest.
Backrest of the couch,
Like
like
a
just
cat?
on top of it, like a cat curled.
Like a cat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's curled up like in a little
With his tail over
bun.
his snoot. Like,
Yeah.
Aw, cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect loaf.
Yeah, Petey is definitely face down with an arm and a leg hanging off of this couch, which is like I think this is a nice suite. Not the best suite maybe, but like a decent hotel room, like a
Yeah.
lush hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hotel suite.
And
I mean, it's got a couch that can.
a,
Yeah.
All right. Get rid
a
of that
lush hotel
audio
room.
bleed there.
And
I mean, it's got a couch that can hold a pot of mine.
right, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, is that like it's nice. I also think I definitely think that this is a pull-out couch. That Petey was too drunk to. That
Let's see. Can I separate this one?
that
I think I can. That'll be fine. Little bit.
that Petey was too drunk to figure out how to make it be a
We
bed.
can see the cushions were pulled off of it to like start the pull-out process
And,
and
like,
just
Oh,
didn't.
that's
part
even
of it
worse.
is like you can see the mechanism on the side, like it's big, like when you try to
It's
pull the
just
silverware
a
drawer out, but
lever.
it gets stuck. Like that's what it.
Yeah.
And she gave up and was like, "Fuck it."
Amazing.
Yeah.
So that's what we see, and I think we see the two.
There we go.
We see the two of you in this well-appointed suite that's been trashed in a way that like there's bottles everywhere, there's food, there's like room service off to the side. There was a party in this room last night as well. And we see that there is a little bit of light coming through a curtained window, and the two of you the two of you softly sleeping in this kind of dusky room that's dim. And that
good sound effects,
kobold
James.
snoring for
kobold
everybody.
snoring.
And I think
that wakes you
ASMR.
up is a flushing of a toilet.
Oh, okay. Effects, toilet, flush, in background.
And
I'll get that in later.
and the door opening and out.
All right, here is the effects of a door opening, which can be anything, honestly, in this world. It could be like a sliding door. It could be just a regular door. It could be a folding. I don't know. We'll figure that out later.
And out comes Call Duty in just like a towel. And he comes out and he stands there and goes, "Oh, what the hell's going on here? Oh shit, the room's infested." And he
Fuck are we?
and we see him pick up like a baseball bat.
Hefting baseball bat.
And he
Sack's gonna get it.
And he's like, "Room's infested with little dragonlings. Hold on here, hold on." As he winds up, ready to just squish
Poor Sack.
Sack. And I think that's when you wake up,
Oh, I was
Petey.
gonna say, I think Petey's ears go flap flap, but I'm envisioning Sack scrambling down the couch to get to Petey, like get up.
Yeah. I think
Oh my god.
I actually think what's happening because Petey's like on their back, like mouth breathing at night or whatever. Sack like sees the bat and leans back and falls directly in Petey's mouth.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh, I was picturing her face down, like with her arms
face
hanging
down.
off.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But even if you landed on her head, like
yeah, I think he scrambles back, bounces down on her head.
Just hold still. Be over really quick, I promise.
Petey
Come on, man.
pushes up
I'm
into
saving it.
like an upward dog position. What the fuck, Sack?
What is it? Petey, are you?
Oh, hey,
Hey,
what the fuck?
what the fuck are you doing here?
What the fuck are you doing
What
here?
the fuck are we doing here?
I don't know. I just got out of the shower. You guys were still here. This is my room.
What do you mean still here?
There was a party last night. Drinks, food, tussle here and there.
We should be in the kick-ass hotel that I booked.
What? Which hotel was it, Sack?
I think it was like the Pharaoh's cultural appropriation or something like that.
Oh, shit. He goes, "Oh, that doesn't exist anymore." And he like goes to the window and
There's like the corpse of the hotel, like impaled through with a gondola paddle.
as it like floats by.
Petey squints at the window.
Impaled through.
I need to add a like blinds pullback effect
And
here.
he like goes to the window and
Yeah. Blinds pull up effect.
There's like the corpse.
as it like floats by.
Petey squints at the window. Sack, what the fuck?
I booked a hotel through the portal,
Uh-huh.
and clearly it was murdered.
Yeah, it's nobody's fault, really.
Yeah, that's like a no one's fault situation.
I shouldn't have taken a drink at that point.
It's not little lizard's fault.
Okay. So how did we get? Oh my god.
Let me tell you what I remember, and you tell me what you remember, and we'll piece it back together. All right. I remember us at the Rancy party. I remember the paparazzi shoving their way in. I remember you and me and Sack fighting them off, and getting everybody out.
Okay.
And I remember me saying, "Come back over to my place. We're having a party."
Okay.
And we did.
I remember us breaking into a bakery and
That's right, yeah.
having a cook-off with some bounty hunters.
Yeah, we did that.
Remember
I
we
remember
got
that.
churros.
Yeah, we definitely got churros.
Oh,
after
wait,
that.
I'm having a
It's what-
vision.
Yeah.
Sack knocked over a postcard rack at one of the
I
tourist
got
shops.
really mad at someone. I remember that.
I don't remember
being
that.
really mad.
I wanna interject that every single one of these memories that you're cycling through, like as they like flash back, that tag is in the background of all of them, like with some sort of like doing something ridiculous, like in some of them, like with the paparazzi, like tag is the reason the paparazzi flooded that place. And like is clearly the whole distraction.
Wait, that's so good.
So
Like
the question
tag
is, the question is, Tag, where are you in this room?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Am I in this room?
Yeah, where are you in this room?
Okay.
So Tag is also a Dragon Lane that is a competing streamer to Sack, who is a Dragon Lane. They utilize the powers of like patrons. They're basically like the what is it? The warlocks from D&D. They're basically the warlocks of this world, where they do live streaming and their patrons give them powers to do magic and cool stuff. So Sack's patrons are a unique blend of the lesser imps of hell, and Tag has a single like patron, a more powerful sort of patron that is giving them their power.
I think I would like for Tag to have fallen asleep and to still be asleep underneath some sort of dirty magazine, like that covers his entire body. So that he is just asleep underneath it.
That's great.
Thank you.
So clearly, like there was a coffee table in the middle of the room at one point. It is broken in half now and does not act as a table. But
Great.
like there was stuff, magazines and things on the table that got swept off before it got broken in half. And there's a pile of them.
Trying to think of like because we're Starwhal and like space cross-dimensional stuff. Like I was trying to think of like the weirdest like dirty magazine that could be.
Let's go, James.
I think this is a pornography magazine aimed at asexual beings and people.
Incredible.
I think it exists only to be foul. That's the thing. It's not about being sexy. There might be nude images in it, but it's like we want to create something pornographic for people not interested in sex and beings not interested in sex, because that must be all over the Starwhal universe.
Oh, yeah.
And so this is like almost like a form of Dadaist art that has been created, and it's just like you have it to show you're at a real low in life.
Titillating, but not in an erotic way.
It's there to be used as a prop so that other people can judge you for it.
Exactly.
Amazing.
You're sending a message.
Why does this exist?
Awful by its truest definition. Just to look at it full of awe.
Yeah.
The people who don't make it aren't proud of it. It's just bad.
Yeah.
I definitely think, whatever it's called, whatever the magazine is called, I think it's just big print. It's just like a very large.
Yeah. I'm trying to imagine what you call this object. You know what? There's so many great puns out there. I don't have any of them in my head. There's Playboy, there's Hustler,
Now he's just listing real.
That's kind of the only ones that I know about.
My brain is like, it's called dumpster fire or something.
Dumpster fire,
that's
dumpster
good.
bondage. It's just called dumpster bondage.
Dumpster
Only scam.
Only scale.
Only
Matt coming in
scams.
hot with a good one.
Yeah, so Tag, you are under an open volume of only scams quarterly. And
The quarterly asexual magazine that is not quite pornography, only scams.
quarterly. And
Quarterly good. Yeah, they got to give themselves
Yeah.
some time to
It's
put it
art,
together.
okay?
It is art.
There's a submission process.
Takes a while to source all of those hot dogs.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I think it the way that it looks right now
Content warnings.
is it looks like a pup tent. It looks like it's
Yeah.
been
You've made it
That's
done.
what
Oh
it
my
has
God.
instead of a centerfold. There's a tent.
There's
A
Yeah,
tent
that's
that you
good.
crawl inside and just experience the horrors, images on
Yeah,
all
that's
sides.
part of it. Yeah, it's also part magic eye. So you like
Yeah.
really
Oh my God.
need-
it's a weird magazine. But yeah, Tag, that's where you
Oh my
are,
God.
and you're awoken to PD.
God, I love this show so much.
PD and Sack and Carl, who were kind of talking in this room as they go back and forth. You know, it's not Liz's fault, really. Sometimes they just have some of the old hotels fight each other.
Okay.
It's good fun, really.
Okay, so now we don't have housing for this.
We can stay here if you like.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. We just got to make sure we kill this one before
Why?
Wait, whoa, what?
Yeah, why?
we can know.
Oh. Well, he doesn't have to. I
know
think
what?
okay,
Hold
so
on,
hang
hold
on,
on.
hang on. I think that they've switched to a different dialect.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Mm, That's
Have
fun.
they switched to a different language?
Yes. Like they've switched so yeah. So if we're speaking like common or basic or whatever we want to call it, they've switched to like a dialect of it that is indecipherable from the outside. Not
That's
thieves
great.
can't, but like literally like an elevated, antiquated speech that
Mhm.
doesn't really read to people in the modern day.
Yeah.
I think it's like a royal bodyguard. Like,
Well, I need you to, when you do it, to make a nod to the setting, you need to speak in Regency accents.
Well, yeah, that's
all
what
right,
I'm
all right, hold on. And then we see Cole like pull you to the side and go, I say, Petronella, let's have a moment here where we speak to each other in a way of elevated speech.
Yes, I think we must.
So I do not believe that the young lizard man and whoever else is in this room will understand the delicate situation which you and I have put ourselves into.
I completely agree. However, I must inform you that the young lizardman is not a pest.
He's not a pest.
Regrettably, he
Is
is
he a
not.
pet then?
No,
Is he not a pet?
no.
Nor is he a pest.
I'm working.
Like, oh, you're working.
Yes.
Is he your charge?
Yes,
Oh, capital.
temporarily.
Interesting enough.
Unfortunately for me.
That's very unfortunate. So, very well, but he must not know and understand what's
He
happening.
does not know. He shall not know. No, he must not know.
Well, usually when two of us are in a room together, we are to kill each other or try to kill each other.
We
How do
have
we
done so.
How do we move around this peculiar situation, my friend?
Here is what we do.
Excellent. Well,
We present him and any other witnesses heretofore
capsule.
with a cultural tradition of an amnesty period.
Ah,
You and I have already inflicted wounds upon one another. We have made each other bleed.
a subterfuge, if you will.
And therefore, who is to say that there is not an amnesty period after blood has been shed?
I do like this. I love this deception. It's very good.
Deception.
So we shall.
Will this do?
This shall do, my friend. This deception. I will begin the deception, or you shall. No, you should, because you are the charge.
I will begin.
Excellent. Well, so what the fuck you doing? All right.
So, The thing about that is...
Look, I'm going to have to kill him.
No, you're not. Okay, I'm working.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try, pal.
Okay,
dear.
you're not helping.
I can do that.
No, none of that.
Cracks his
None
knuckles.
of that.
Nice little knuckle sound effect for later. There we go.
None of that. He's actually up for the beesies.
No shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got 2 nominations.
No shit.
it's his first time too, isn't it?
Disrespect. Very
First
well.
time?
Well, let's say this then. You and I have traded blows.
Yeah,
We shed blood
yeah, right here and right there.
right there. And I say we have some sort of, we have our amnesty
Yeah,
period.
I'll invoke the amnesty. Fine.
Very well. Fine.
Oh, it's one of your pot of my things.
You, fine. Well, if you're going to invoke the amnesty,
Yeah, I'm gonna invoke the amnesty. Is that fine with you?
that's fine. We can do that.
Okay.
Petey, way to fucking invoke shit. That ruled.
Thank you so much.
God, man, dragonlings need a thing that we can invoke with each other.
Do you not have anything you can invoke?
Not really. Dragonling culture is more.
And like Sack takes a moment where he's like trying to think, and I think like right now his pupils are like those narrow like slit pupils, and the longer he thinks, the harder he's working, like the more and more they dilate until they basically like take up his entire eyes. And I think he kind of collapses into the pop tent, just like completely, as he cannot pull dragonling culture into his brain.
Sack, are you okay?
No,
Sack?
hang up. Hang up. I'm caught up in this weird magazine.
The pages are flipping.
Oh my god. Okay. FX magazine pages flipping. And I do need to add.
Dragonling culture into his brain.
Sack, are you okay?
Where did he fall into?
Completely, as just like lapses into the pop tent.
There we go. FX paper crumpling. Magazine pop tent. That'll be a good reminder.
I think as this like conversation had been taking place and as it had been clearly escalating, that there has just been in the background in this room like a tent of pornography like slowly moving across the floor, like trying to get there, but unfortunately becoming closer and closer to you. And as you fall into it, tag is like, as you're like shouting that you fall.
So instead of a centerfold in Only Scams, there's a pop tent that comes out that you go in to experience the filth in full surround sound. Well, full surround visuals, apparently.
And into something strange. Tag is gonna just like put a hand over your mouth and like shh.
That's weird. It's gone quiet.
His little legs are kicking.
Sack, just sit up, man.
Uh-huh.
He's like thrashing his little arms around.
Hold on. And we see Carl step over, reach into the pile of papers and root around.
All right, we are rummaging in paper.
And root around. And I think they grab Sack and pull Sack out, and Tag is attached.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Classic thing where you've got two Muppets that are hanging off of each other.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Sack is canonically almost a Muppet in this series.
Oh,
No.
What the fuck?
Is this your friend? Is this another one?
What the fuck?
You'll never kill me. if you do, all of my followers will know because, and then I pull out my ugly little rat thing and I start live streaming.
Amazing. So they have these little devices. They're like little, almost sentient creatures that they use to live stream with. They act as like a full chat interface webcam sort of combo that they attach to their wrists or whatever, almost like a GoPro. And this is used to for certain streamers. They use rats, and this is like a sickly little rat thing that Tag uses. Sickly rat thing noise, and that's what all the people that are watching the streams watch through. But if you look into the rat's eyes as you are live streaming, you will probably go insane because it is a direct portal to hell that you would be looking into, or something like that. It's wild.
I start live streaming.
Well, I think that's where Colin reaches down and just takes it. Like,
Kind of how I feel about AI. Yeah, that makes sense. Squeaky rat noise.
be like, all right, none of that.
Okay, wait a minute. This is clearly a huge misunderstanding.
Yeah, what the hell?
This is one of Tag's classic pranks where they're in someone else's hotel room.
Wait.
PD narrows her eyes at Tag.
Okay, not a prank this time. Could have been a prank though. Could have totally been a prank, and I'll probably do that another time.
They're probably just here to give someone a car.
Do you know this lizard as well?
It's another streamer.
Yeah, and we
Another
were.
streamer. This is Tag.
That's right, buddy. Thanks. You tell him.
Just
You
by
tell him
being
who
in
I
this
am.
room, you're it.
Well, yeah, you're like it adjacent.
You're
like
basically it.
It adjacent.
adjacent. And I.
Are you one of prank streamers and Tag?
I mean, that's one of my specialties. I have a lot of specialties, but that's certainly one of them. It's what I'm known the most for. Would you like me to sign you, or?
No, it's all right. I don't really watch those.
PD stands up off of the couch for the first time and walks over.
We need a big ol' couch noise here. Couch getting up.
For the first time and walks over and looks down at Tag. Were you following us?
No, not at all. I mean, I was having a crackerjack night, actually. I was the belle of the ball everywhere I went. It was like, Tag, we love you, Tag. We wish you would come home with us, Tag. You're amazing. All night long. And then, we wound up at the same,
Now go on.
Yeah, the same what?
the same
Hotel room. That
hotel
makes
room.
sense.
Yeah,
That makes sense. The same private hotel room.
we wound up at the same hotel room. We wound up after the snacks.
Oh, the pins. Yeah, right over here, right above my thumb, I have a whole bunch of Sailor Moon themed pins from I think Patabot on Etsy. I just gotta pull out this one just for the beautiful Sailor Neptune. We've got the mirror and everything on there. Gorgeous pins. I've got a few others from like other Kickstarters and whatnot. I love enamel pins very, very much.
That we got at the snack store.
My memory's pretty hazy, but I've eaten snacks before.
Uh-huh. and you ate snacks last night, buddy. So
That's all right.
many.
We did
Sounds impossible to disprove.
we did have snacks.
Yeah.
It's over there at snack table. I mean, like
And-
points over to like the table that's full of snacks.
And I needed a break from the paparazzi. You know, they were really, really breathing down my neck last night. So, you know.
All right. Well,
Mm.
I'm going to consider about this tag. And you know, Petronella and I are on an amnesty.
Amnesty. Yep.
We're not going to kill each other
No.
and not destroy this hotel in the process
Mhm.
like we should.
We should. We absolutely should.
I bet I can barely
100%.
contain myself
No, I know. It's like really
to
unfair.
not do that. So,
Their home planet is a shit hole.
Yeah.
And so they just like make a mess kind of anywhere they go. It's like their whole thing. It's like a cool Potamai thing. They
Yeah.
invoke things on each other.
It's a very
Oh, I never get to invoke stuff.
I know. I was just
culture.
saying I want to invoke things more.
I mean, I like tell my chat to do stuff and then they do it. Does that count?
that's invoking, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so
as
never
I
mind. I
said-
invoke stuff all the time.
As I said, you two are welcome
Poor
in my
sack.
hotel room for the rest of the beesies, if you like. Am I going to have you stay here as well, Tag?
Oh, no. Don't worry about me. I've got my own hotel room.
I was gonna say,
I'm
don't you have
wound up
like a
here by
presidential suite or
mistake.
something somewhere?
Yeah, I have the like tallest hotel room. It's in like the mouth of that Pegasus, like over seeing the waterfall over there.
Yeah, we all look and we
Gonna give a little whoosh sound effect in here.
do see there's like a Pegasus shaped hotel with water coming out of its mouth.
They call it the vomiting
Cool.
Pegasus, and I live in there.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's a cool one.
That's a pretty good one.
They just genetically engineered that one.
Yeah.
All right, well, here's your rat then.
FX rat thing.
And Call gives you the rat back tag.
Thank
And
you.
if you don't mind, standing here in a towel. Fine, I'm just standing here in a towel. So
Forgot he
I
was in a
shall
toast.
Yep. We'll
Leave
we'll
and
get out of your hair.
go get some breakfast, something like that. Whatever. you
Absolutely.
like,
Thanks for
and
stopping
come
by,
back.
Caroline. Always happy to see you on here. Have fun with your errands and enjoy the rest of your day if I don't see you again. Thank you. Take care.
Yeah, and he like hands you 2 keys.
Oh,
Heck.
that's nice of you.
Thanks.
All right, well, go on, get out.
Yeah, come on. And Petey like shuffles the 2 dragonlings out the door.
All
As we
right.
leave, I fold up the
All right. So we are headed out the door. I think I'm going to throw out a FX door closing, opening, closing. Right there. I need to see, we're at 38 minutes in right now, and we are about 30-ish minutes from the start, because we have, here we go. Let me tighten this up a little bit here. There we go. And that'll give me a good like 6-minute mark, 5.5 minute mark, give or take. This feels like a good mid-roll part for later when the feed goes public. So I'm gonna mid-roll. It feels a little late for one, so I might have to do a little earlier, but for now this is fine. I'll do it after the effect kind of goes into place.
All right.
As we leave, I fold up the magazine tent into a tiny little square and I put it in my
Magazine tent fold.
tiny little square and I put it in my pocket.
It was yours.
As you all leave, Carl turns to PD and goes, I say, Petronella,
Yes.
I understand there's be some relatively some animosity between us because it has to be.
Yes, of course.
But maybe you'd like to have, I don't know, dinners. Dinner, something like that.
I beg your pardon?
Dinner during our amnesty, not out in public, obviously. Order room service. We can watch a movie, hang out, talk about home.
I suppose if
It's a very large bathtub here. Very large bathtub.
Very
that
large
does sound
back.
nice.
You need to think it over. You don't have to choose now.
I suppose if we find ourselves in a position where the moment has presented itself, then yes.
Oh, capital. Sounds good to me. Now get the fuck out of my room.
Yeah,
Go.
fine.
Go.
Alright.
Fine.
Shut the door.
There's the door sound. So yeah, that would be an even later mid-roll.
Shut the door.
Man, I don't know.
I think that would be a good place for the mid-roll though. We'll see.
Man, I don't know how you Potamai are able to communicate like that. It's just like a bunch of squawks and hoots to me.
Yeah, no, it's basically a dead language, you know.
Yeah, that's because their planet's so fucked up.
Well, and it's how you really know that like shit's going down when that dialect comes out. It's pretty
That's
dire.
right before you invoke something.
Mhm.
Well,
All right.
If you guys are gonna kill each other, do you think I could maybe like
Okay, I am back. We'll turn that music back down a bit. There we go.
He seems like a real dick, so.
Yeah.
You guys find yourself standing in a hallway that's just full of water.
I forgot they changed to a hallway ambience. Hotel hallway. There we go.
You guys find yourself standing in a hallway that's just full of walk of shames.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just and like person after person, like lines of people like walking of shaming their way
Wow.
to their other hotel rooms. And I am curious. We now have like how many days? I don't know. Let's just roll. I'm gonna see.
Don't make it too many days.
It's gonna be.
Roll a d20.
Oh my god.
I'm just okay. Here's what I'm gonna
That's
do.
pretty hellish, though, for it to be a
I'm gonna-
convention that lasts like 18 days.
Cool. It's 3 days,
3 days.
but I
Okay.
am gonna roll a d20.
The worst
And
3
this
days
is-
in streaming.
The worst 3 days in streaming, and this is a d20. I'm gonna roll it. This is how many days it should have been, but something went wrong.
Oh.
14.
Should have been 14.
So that'd be
A fortnight, if you will.
Yeah.
a fortnight, the
Wow.
worst fortnight in streaming.
Well, I think it's that Epic pulled out their sponsorship.
Oh, no.
Couldn't
Yeah.
use
Fortnite.
Fortnites
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
And like
Wow.
No.
it progressed to a point where Epic has the concept of 14 days is now owned by
I
them
love that.
specifically.
And hate it at the same
Yeah,
time.
so we can't use it.
It's so
You guys
bad.
have 3 days at this con, basically. I would say that the first day was yesterday.
First day was yesterday.
So we have today
Day
and
2
tomorrow.
and awards get given out tomorrow.
Yeah. So I would love to know what you all do.
We hit the con floor. We hit the vendor hall.
Sure.
Or like, I think it's a vendor hall.
So we're gonna smash cut to the vendor hall.
The vendor hall.
Sure.
Or like, I think it's a vendor hall / artist alley / like a exhibition.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like exhibition.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like promoting new sickly rats that you can stream with. They're promoting new marketing techniques. They're promoting new things you can buy to use exclusively on your stream for whatever. And I think because one of the things I'm seeing right away is that we're going through and Sack and presumably Tag, if Tag is with us, are making PD try all these things in the exhibition hall.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Hall.
Yeah.
And PD is either like doing horribly with all of it, or like I think there's a bunch of things that are just really embarrassing for PD to have to do. And then there's one where PD like a punching bag game or something similar to that, and PD just breaks the whole thing. And everybody's like about it.
So one of the things I think on the con floor, I think I just need a thing on the con floor for the horrible streamers, is an industrial sized device. Like the booth for this is enormous. It's an industrial sized device.
Yeah.
It costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it bottles bath water for you.
Yeah.
So you take the bath and it bottles up the water for
Wow.
shipping out to all of your Pervo fans.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that so much.
It could bottle 40 quarts a second, so it's the most efficient device for bottling bathwater ever devised or created.
It's the
Oh, I
Saltburn
love that
Company.
the inventor of it is just as creepy as someone who would buy the bathwater. It's great.
It's very straightforward. It's business, man. It's just very
Yeah.
straightforward.
Well, I'm not just the creator. I am also a fan of the device because it's the only thing that gets me the amount of bathwater that I need as a fan of my favorite streamers.
So I think that Tag has really wanted to
Why?
and it's like hard to contain how much Tag has actually wanted to do this.
Oh my god.
And this is like presented as an argument, not bottling bathwater. Calm down. But to just like walk on the con floor undisturbed. So I think Tag, like as we're walking over to the con floor, is gonna get like the equivalent. And you please help me here.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking the equivalent of like those sunglasses that have the nose and the mustache like attached to them.
It's a special Huggy Boy.
Special Huggy Boy. Amazing.
Huggy Boy?
So in the Starwhal universe, there are wigs that are living creatures.
It's like a sticky gecko, but for your head.
Yeah, they hug onto your head and body to make it appear that you have hair.
Oh, yeah.
And they come in wild colors, and they're like UV responsive and like
very popular for species that don't grow hair naturally to like play with the style.
Oh my! So like a dragonling who now has
a Huggy Boy,
or a couple Huggy Boys.
Eyebrow Huggy Boys.
Or a couple Huggy Boys, eyebrow Huggy Boys.
Eyebrow Huggy Boys is very good. I was just thinking that.
Wow.
I'm thinking what I want is I do want eyebrows. I want big bushy eyebrows.
Oh, good.
I want and I want like a tuft of chest hair.
Yes.
And I want.
Wow. Just going all out with the Huggy Boys.
Like a bald on top, long on the sides kind of hairdo. And so Tag is gonna get all of that, and
shorten these little spaces up a little bit.
And as customary, a pair of shades. And we'll kind of walk through the
it's very
floor.
good. Yeah.
I love this. I love this. What color is your hair, Tag?
I'm going for that kind of like light sandy brown color hair.
Okay, so very natural. With shades.
So good.
With shades, and here's what I would love. And here's what I would love for you to do. I would love for you to roll for me. Whatever I think this might be a presence. Whatever you would like to do to disguise yourself.
I forgot this was a game. Yeah, I will. It's like,
Easy to do.
Easy to do. Do you have the dice roller link, or do you need that again?
I do need the dice roller.
Cut out this part. Whoa, not that much. Goodness.
Have the dice roller link.
Or do you need that again? I do need the dice roller if you don't mind. Yes. Going to send and you said presents, correct? To you. I think it's either presents. I think it's presents. I think it's either presents or intellect, in my opinion. Whatever is best for you.
So get rid of these little bits. Tighten this up.
To do.
I think
A little bit of mic bleed there. And we will shove this overlapping so it sounds a little more natural.
I think it's either presence. I think it's presence. I think it's either presence or intellect, in my opinion. Whatever is best for you.
Oh, you sent it. Thank you. Okay. So my presence is 3. Oh, what are these?
So if it's a little diamond shaped thing, that's a D8.
Those are
so
D8s.
that would be,
okay, so 3 D8s and a D6.
Yeah, that would be a core skilled dice.
All right. Tell me what you got.
Let's tighten this up a little bit here.
So
The
if it's a little
diamond-shaped
diamond
ones-
shaped thing,
It's 3 presents. Those are
so that would
D8s.
be
Okay, so 3d8. So my presence is 3.
I think we can probably cut it to here.
Okay, so 3d8s and a d6.
yeah, that would
Hey,
be
Andy, welcome.
core skill dice.
Doing some
All right.
live
So what you got?
editing.
4 successes.
Oh my god.
4 successes. Wow. Of the Starwhal podcast for Tuesday's Patreon exclusive episode. Hopefully things are going well in your area of the world.
4 successes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I got one failure, so it's 3 successes on this. So you are completely hidden on this con floor. It's one of the. Tell me, Tag. When was the last time Tag was out in public and unbothered?
I think the last time was
So this is a podcast that I edit. It's not my game. This is the Starwhal podcast that is run on the One Shot Podcast Network, starring James D'Amato, Drew Merzieski, Ellie Grower, and Mel D'Amato. And they have special guest star on this recording, Dylan Palian, who is the current host of the One Shot Podcast. And they have been going for a few years now, I believe, or a couple years, creating this show as just a family. Like they live in duplexes next to each other. They did before, and they were just like, hey, we want a home game, but why don't we record it too? So they created this wonderful beast of a show, this sci-fi blend of fantasy and cyberpunk and all sorts of other stuff all thrown together. It's fantastic. Very funny crew on here, absolutely. And the game uses a almost a modified version of the what is it called? The Genesis system. It has a whole bunch of different rules to it. James is working on it for the Skyjacks role-playing system. And I believe working with Patrick Rothfuss for a Kingkiller role-play system that utilizes the same core structure for the systems and whatnot.
adventures.
Mm-hmm.
When Tag was still a patron or two to come around. And came to this con as a nobody, without.
You and your 6 friends in an apartment together and TTRPG all day? Absolutely. That would be amazing, honestly.
Without any sort of fanfare. And I think it was a long while ago that happened. And I think that because Tag was so hungry at the time for for success, that all they did was network the entire time that they were here, and this is where they found maybe their patron, and the Tag being a streamer in any other capacity was so short-lived before they became the streamer they are now. And so this is actually really.
So I'm just cutting out all the little ums and uhs that I find to make it a little bit tighter of an edit.
This is actually really the first time that they're actually seeing a con floor this way.
Yeah, I think I like the idea of some of the booths here being booths for patrons that are, considering picking up new streamers.
Oh, absolutely.
Again, streamers are people who are representing a brand, but that brand is a concept usually tied to like a deity or cosmic being or whatever.
Oh, very cool.
So there are like a couple like gods essentially that have booths with like people lined up in front of them who
what board game did you play while you were there? Or did you play multiple?
who are hoping to
That's
be
great. Yeah.
streamers.
'Tis I, God of hearth and home, come to my cozy podcast.
Yes.
My name is Martha.
You know, the god of coziness,
Yes.
Martha.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and I think that it's really interesting, Tag, that this is the first time that that's happened in such a long time. But yeah, we see the three of you walk around this con floor, trying on things, looking at new things. I would love to get a montage of like one thing that
Got to get some montage music here.
one thing that happens on this day at the con as you're walking around. Petey, let's go with you first.
I think in this montage of us experiencing different aspects of the convention hall, I think Petey has taken on the role of Sack's bodyguard.
Yeah.
But Tag is now part of the equation.
Oh,
And I think that even though Tag is in disguise, Petey knows who Tag is now. And Petey is not sure that Tag is okay to be around. So I think at first Petey is like willfully ignoring Tag, like as they move through the crowd. And like she's got her head on a swivel and stuff, but she's only watching Sack. And a few times, maybe there's like a separation through the crowd because dragonlings are very short, and maybe like Tag pulls Sack over to look at something before Petey turns back around, and then Petey's like, wait, where the hell are they? And then I think at some point, because I do think I like the idea that Tag is disguised, and I do think that Tag's disguise is working. So it's not that people are being or like coming at Tag because it's Tag. I think that it's just a crowded place and there's a lot of awful, hellish people around. And I think that Tag is like getting bumped into and knocked over and elbowed out of the way at certain booths. And Petey, who has been willfully ignoring Tag, can't let that continue to happen.
So it's a little bit of a...
Oh, it's starting to kick in. Yeah.
Tag
Love that.
walks through the world like a streamer, like someone who is famous, like someone who the crowd parts for. And now Tag is temporarily just another dragonling again. And we're kind of seeing the way the world regards dragonlings. And much like kobolds for their inspiration, it's a species with like a 10 to 20 year life expectancy, but a 120 year normal lifespan. So like it's just get squished or whatever. So it's a bit of a Buttons and Mindy going on where Tag is just casually walking into danger and Petey has to like move the world to keep both of them from getting squished.
And I think that it also is like people are actually kind of like when they realize there's a dragonling, if they realize at all, they're like extra kind of snooty about it. And Petey has to like Petey can't stand watching it, honestly. Even if Petey doesn't like or trust Tag, Petey is the one who's like reaching out and like slapping people's hands out of the way and like moving them along. And,
I love that you were defending us not just from physical harm but microaggressions as well.
Like she just at first she's just willfully ignoring Tag, like doesn't like Tag, it doesn't trust them, doesn't know what's going on here, suspicious, I'm watching you. And then as these microaggressions start to pile up, Petey's sense of decency can't step aside for this.
Oh,
and so
interesting.
she just like is like moving people out of the
question
like,
is, was it fun?
And Zach are having this great time testing out this VR headset and stuff. And Petey's like, Petey's like, you can see in the background over that shot of them trying on this headset is Petey literally like decking someone and then throwing someone across the room and then turning around and being like, okay.
The two of us have to try on the same headset because we're too small.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Doesn't size down enough so you
We get one eye hole each.
Yeah. And one controller each. Yeah.
Petey, will you give me a D12 roll real quick?
Sure.
Oh.
How much time do you think I spend? So for actual play stuff, I've been doing my timekeeping every time I edit for one shot. So it has a history of being between 2 and 4 hours, depending on the complexity, the length of the episode, all that sort of stuff. But that's for dialogue editing, cleaning, sound effect placement, music placement, ambient placement, all that sort of stuff all at once. We're on about an hour and a half right now for the dialogue that we're about to wrap up, probably after this montage. And then it's going to be probably another maybe 15 minutes for music and maybe another... There is some custom sound effects that I have to make for this, so it's going to be probably another half an hour on top of that. So we're probably going to be between 2 and 3 hours on this one, which is pretty standard for Starwhal and whatnot.
That's 7. That's the dust.
Yeah. Not
The dust. Okay, we do need a theme music here. I'm gonna say it's like 3.5 in there. I think I have to pull it from up here. Yeah. Here we go. And I think this is going to be kind of like a shortened... Where do they start?
Yeah. And one controller each, yeah.
Petey, will you give me a D12 roll real quick?
Sure.
Okay, so we gotta pop it real close on this start. And just kind of hook it right in there. Get that squished down to the right level. Right about there.
Petey, will you give me a D12 roll real quick?
Sure.
Oh.
That's 7. That's the dust.
Yeah.
Gotta get our theme music in
not
there.
that. I'm not asking for a theme.
Okay.
Oh! Scratch. Okay, so here's where we'll throw in a record scratch effect. Because I do like to add to the comedy a little bit.
I'm not asking for a theme.
Okay.
I think that there's actually quite a few potomi here.
Oh, shit.
I think that there's a lot of big names that are happening here.
Yeah.
And a lot of big names will use potomi bodyguards.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, here's the thing. I think all of them clock each other.
Yeah.
But it is definitely an unspoken, we keep our distance from each other.
We've clocked each other and we've clocked that the other one has clocked us, but we're agreeing to simply not regard one another unless it becomes necessary.
Some big name potomi too. We got Moderna Warfare.
Moderna.
Okay, hold on. So we write that.
Oh my god. Okay, we're going to do the music, learning music.
Okay, hold on. Somebody write that down.
How long have you been sitting on that one, James?
that was like a couple seconds ago when you said there were other potomi. I was like, well, we gotta build on Call of Duty.
All right. Somebody write down Moderna Warfare.
Is one of them Hello?
Oh,
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
There is.
I don't play these games, so I'm trying to think of other ones that are going to be.
Countera Strike.
Countera Strike.
Okay.
Countera Strike.
There's Command and Conquer.
Okay, well, those are real-time strategies.
Oh, I guess that is a real-time strategy. We're talking first-person shooters here.
Oh God, I know nothing about
Yeah.
shooters.
Oh, no, there's Medel Onar.
Oh yes. Okay. Very good. Very good.
Miguel Odar.
And just Doom.
Just
Doom.
D-U umlaut.
Yeah.
Would Fallen work?
Fallen?
Because Fallout is a first-person shooter.
Yeah. I suppose. I never think
Is
of.
it or is it does it count as an RPG? Do you think?
I don't
I think
know.
it'd be both.
Well, it had an MMO, so there was a competitive element to it at one point, at least. I say we allow it. Let's not be stingy.
Okay,
that's Fallen.
and there's also Valorant.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Valorant.
That
And
Perfect.
Quake.
Quake is good. Quake is very good.
Doom and Quake are big names.
Yeah,
They're
big names.
Wow.
Undersea?
Underwatch.
Undersea?
Undersea.
That's good.
Or
Good, that's good.
Undersaw?
Undersaw.
Underview.
Underview.
You know, they
Underview.
haven't been
So for, like,
relevant in a while,
Overwatch?
so it's
You're
not
right.
like it
Yeah,
matters
yeah,
at
yeah.
point
You're
to
right.
moment.
You're right. I was trying.
Anyway,
Brutal.
there's a bunch of
Because
these.
it's Undersea too. Nobody cares anymore.
Apex.
It's just Apex. His
Is it-
name's
it's
just
just
Apex.
Apex.
Some of them are just their names. It's Apex.
So there's a
Okay, so let's insert that music because I think that's fun. Where is my Explorer? There we go. I need to find the learning music. I think I have it tagged in my thing as learning. Rhythm Scott, The Sunniest Kids, instrumental. Let me show that in my Explorer window so I can pull it in. This brainstorm, I know, right? I love these brainstorming sessions. So this is where I pull my stuff here in. Where can I adjust this a little bit? I think I can get a little bit extra oomph right in here. Whoa, too big. Come on, zoom in. Right there. And then we're gonna shimmy this one over. And I can just repeat this little bridge here a little bit. And we're gonna tighten these up to -15. That sounds fine. Okay.
Okay, hold
How long have
on.
you been sitting
Somebody
on
write that
one?
down.
How long have you been sitting on that one, James?
That was like a couple seconds ago when you said there were other Potomi. I was like, well, we gotta build on Call of Duty.
All right. Somebody write down Moderna
Writing
warfare.
it down.
Is one of them Halu?
Oh,
Yeah, Halu.
Halu, yeah.
Halu?
I love it so much when they get into these
There
asides,
is
honestly,
I don't play
because
these
then I
games,
can
so I'm
use
trying to
this
think of
this
other ones that
music.
are gonna be
Countera Strike?
Yeah,
okay.
Countera Strike.
Cantera Strike. There's Command and Conquer.
Okay.
Anyway, there's a bunch of
Because
these.
it's Undersea too. Nobody cares anymore.
Apex.
It's just Apex. His
Is it-
name's
it's
just
just
Apex.
Apex.
Some of them are just their names. It's Apex.
So there's
There
a
we
bunch
go.
of these Potomi, and there's
sounds
some
fine.
big Potomi names too that are around. I think that a lot of them, again, like we said, they clock you guys clock each other, but nobody gets close.
Yeah.
You do see Doom.
Oh,
Um,
it's got to be the serious one.
Is Doom enormous?
Doom is enormous.
Cool.
Doom is like 12 feet tall.
Wow.
And he is the biggest Potomi anyone has ever seen.
That's on the poster.
Yeah, Doom, the biggest Potomi you've ever seen. Yeah,
Anyone has ever seen.
anyone has ever seen. Yeah, Doom is like 12 feet tall and is a literal like wrecking ball. He's like a tank that walks. And you know, oh, there's another one called Wolfstein.
Yeah, Wolfstein.
Yeah.
There's Wolfstein, Doom, Quake,
Yeah.
Medel Onar. You know, there's a bunch. They're all there. It's great. How do you feel about that, PD?
PD thought that she was going to be really cool about stuff now that she's bumped into Call of Duty, like one-on-one prior to the events of last night and now today. And realizing how many people here are, like, the percentage of the attendees who are Potamai, at first she's like, oh shit, oh fuck, oh no, like she's on high alert and like the stress goes up, but underneath the stress, like whatever musical theme is happening, there's something very soft and sonorous and yearning that's playing underneath it. And you can see that when they clock each other, there's that immediate like frown, like anime, like shing, like frown eyebrows, but then their eyes are very soft for a split second.
Yeah.
And then pull away, and it's like there's this longing, and PD is realizing how many people in this convention hall are in fact Potamai, and she's like, this has never happened before. She's never been in a situation where there are this many of them, and none of us can do anything about it. None of us can talk to each other. None of us we can't pull amnesty on everybody. Like,
yeah,
this is like, what do I do now?
I think at some point you do see two Potamai like duke it out in the convention hall.
Yeah.
It's not pretty.
No, it's not awful.
It's awful to watch. And it's quick. It's very quick. It's awful. I think it's Doom and Quake. Like
Doom and Quake go at it.
I have a question real quick for you, PD, and then we'll move on. This is obviously these Potamai, these are their like stage names.
Yeah.
What's your stage name?
Oh.
Some that we haven't done so far is Titanfall, Half-Life, BioShock,
or does she need one? Like I don't know.
Maybe she doesn't need one. I'm just curious if there was anything that you wanted to do with that. I was going to give you the option there, but Jim's right. I don't think you need one.
I like that we've developed this concept that we are deciding to name the Potamai after first-person shooters. I think it's very good. Mm-hmm. I also feel like there's room for Potamai to have like the equivalent of like an X-Men name.
Sure.
Where like it's not necessarily the name of a first-person shooter, but it's like if they were an X-Men, what would their X-Men name be? Right?
Sure.
You can think about it and like come back to it later. Like you don't have to like choose that now.
I think I'm gonna have to think about it
because that might be why people don't recognize you as Gilded Meridian, because the Potamai in the Gilded Meridian
was named
something else.
Name,
oh shit! Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's very good.
I want to turn to my darling, Hun.
Okay, we gotta end the episode here, I think.
Shit, yeah. Okay, I gotta look something.
Okay. I want to.
Okay, perfect. So that we're gonna bump it out. I think 3 minutes should be fine. I'll give it a little 3-minute buffer there. And then I have to get the Starwhal ending music in here. Let's see, where is that? Strength to the Last is that. That's the theme ending. I don't need that. I think it might be under transitions. Let's see, ending music, 20 seconds. Yeah, that's what I need for the Patreon. I'm gonna pop that in here. Okay, so.
Shit, yeah. Okay, I gotta look something.
Okay.
Clap. Music, fade after a moment. Good. Very good. Okay, so that's going to be the end of episode 53 right here. Got a decent amount of music in there already. I think I want to add just this last track here for PD's lawning music. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I'll pull my my screen over and see what we got in here. I do have the music in here. I've got some descriptions. Harker Lama, Ocus, the general room learning. Don't think I have PD's music clocked in here yet. I don't think it's going to be under staples. Maybe Roman. There is a Petronella folder. What is this one? This is Petey's theme music, I think, for like Petey just going at it. Okay, so we don't need that. I think it's going to be our romance theme maybe, but I don't think it's this one. It's not bad though. What else do I have in here? Unsorted, that's what I wanted to see. So we got a lot of tracks. It's been a while since I've been in here. Coffee break, maybe? This might be the one. I think I've been using this for Ty and Petey though, but I think it would fit really well in this spot here. So I'm going to pull that one in. This is Coffee Break Conversations Instrumental by Anthony Catacoli. Where it's going to get cut off at some point. I don't know where though.
There's something very soft and sonorous and yearning that's playing underneath it. And you can see that when they clock each other, there's that immediate like frown, like anime, like shing, like frown eyebrows. But then the like their eyes are very soft for a split second.
Yeah.
And then they pull away, and it's like there's this longing, and Petey is realizing how many people in this convention hall are in fact Potamai, and she's like, this has never happened before. She's never been in a situation where there are this many of them, and none of us can do anything about it. None of us can talk to each other. None of us we can't pull amnesty on everybody. Like,
yeah,
this is like, what do I do now?
I think at some point you do see two Potamai like duke it out in the convention hall.
Yeah.
And it's not pretty.
No,
like
it's
not
awful.
It's awful to watch. And it's quick. It's very quick. It's awful. I think it's Doom and Quake. Like
Doom and Quake go at
it. I have a question real quick.
Let's see, do I fade before then or just kind of turn it down for the question here? I think I want to kind of just negative 25 it as we go into that. Just kind of maybe to this small little break at the end here. And we will kind of fade it down as we approach that little bit.
For you, PD, and then we'll move on. This is obviously these Potamai. These are their like
negative 30
names.
Yeah.
What's your stage name? Some that we haven't done so far is Titanfall, Half-Life, BioShock.
Or does she need one? Like, I don't know.
Maybe she doesn't need one. I'm just curious if there was anything that you wanted to do with that. I was going to give you the option there. But Jim's right. I don't think you need one.
I like that we've developed this concept that we are deciding to name the Potamai after first-person shooters. I think that's very good. Mm-hmm. I also feel like there's room for Potamai to have like the equipment, right?
Sure. That might be why people don't recognize you as Gilded Meridian, because the Potamai in the Gilded Meridian
was named
something else.
Name,
oh shit! Yeah. Okay, I gotta look something.
Okay.
All right.
I think that sounds good. Okay, perfect. So I do have a little bit more work to do, but I also do have to have some lunch. So I'm probably going to end the stream right around here or so. Thank you so much for stopping by, Burst of Hope. It is always lovely to hear from you. Hopefully the rest of your weekend goes fantastic. Good luck with groceries. So I am going to end the stream here for today, and I'm going to continue this probably a little bit later. Maybe I'll hop on stream again when I get back to this. So if you want to hop on, if folks want to hop on afterwards, I'm perfectly okay with that too. But I have enjoyed this thoroughly. I do have some sound effects to sprinkle in here, some ambiance as well, a complex vendor hall ambiance that I'm going to have to figure out how to do, and kind of go from there. And then I also have, I think, 1 or 2 more music tracks to toss in there as well. I got to find some good spots for that. And then this episode will be ready to pack up, which takes about 15 to 30 minutes to export, which is not too terrible, but nobody needs to stick around for that either. So thanks for coming around, everybody. If you have any questions about editing or anything, if you want to talk about whatever while we're on stream together, I am always here to chat. So feel free to throw something in the chat, throw something out there, and I will answer it. And I also probably should pause my timer there. And actually, I'm going to reduce the time by about 5 minutes because there was a little bit of talking in there. Let's see, 39, 34. I think we'll do that too. That seems fair. Save that. Perfect. Hour and 45 minutes of doing this is not too bad. Getting that dialogue in there, getting back at the swinging things of Starwhal got me really excited for that. Having my stream work better, really excited about that as well. So again, thank you everybody for joining. Have a great rest of your Sunday if I don't see you again. And if I do, I'm looking forward to continuing our conversation. All right. Good luck. Take care. Enjoy. Bye-bye.